لقد من الله على المؤمنين إذ بعث فيهم رسولا من أنفسهم يتلو عليهم آياته ويزكيهم ويعلمهم الكتاب والحكمة وإن كانوا من قبل لفي ضلال مبين.
We have to remember, my aim and purpose is to follow tradition of Prophet, not following signs. The virtue and reward of the hereafter lies in the following the Sunnah traditions of Prophet, not in the midst of following signs. Religion Islam is complete until the day of resurrection. On the other hand, there is no end of scientific research. Traditions of Prophet is not subject to any scientific study. Human knowledge is temporary. On the other hand, the provisions of Allah is eternal. I will not follow the traditions of Prophet due to its scientific or worldly benefits in it, but I will follow and practice traditions only because it is the sacred ideal of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And since curiosity is a human instinct tendency, that is why he has researched on circumcision or traditions scientifically only to find out what good is in every behavior of Islam. Otherwise, the holy sunnah or traditions of the Prophet, peace be upon him, is not subject to science at all. Taking of food and modern science. Importance and significance of taking food. The body needs food, so everyone takes food. If the food is taken according to the principles of healthcare, then the health will be healthy. But what is more important is that if this food is taken according to the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the way of messenger, may God bless him and grant him peace, it will be sunnah and scientific. Nutritionists have reached in this consensus that 80% of diseases are caused by food. Currently, Europeans have deeply researched what kind of food is needed in the human body, what people should eat and what not to eat. Even experts have done doctorate PhD on one food. A man did a doctorate on barley. His subject was the benefits of eating barley bread, which Rasulullah peace be upon him used to eat. Director of Washington and my personal experience. An engineer said once there was a meeting in Washington, 3 directors and general managers of a big American company were present there. We were all eating in the same table. I noticed that as soon as we Muslims started eating with our hands, they also started eating with their hands. The fork and spoon lay on one side. I was very surprised to see this. It was a VIP meeting. They were also sitting on chairs and taking food with their hands, tearing bread and eating pieces of meat with their teeth. I asked in a surprised voice, "Why are you not using spoon?" Hearing this, one of them said, "Taking food with our hands is the most preferable for us." I looked at one person and saw that he was also eating like this. I saw a third person who was also eating like this. I was surprised. Even eating my own food became difficult for me. First of all, today I saw that they are eating without fork and spoon. After the end of the meal, I saw paper around everyone. I gave them the paper to clean their hands, but they continuously licked their fingers without cleaning their hands with it. I asked, "Where did you learn this rule?" After listening to the question, he replied, "It is the research of American scientists that when eating by hand, the plasma that is specially released from the pores of the fingers, if they are seen with a microscope, then those are clearly seen." He said, "Now we prefer to eat with hands instead of forks and spoons." to wash hands before eating. Washing hands before eating is a daily practice of Islamic life. People don't care where their hands touch. Since germs stick to the hands, the Sharia dictates washing the hands with water. The second commandment in this regard is not to clean with cloth after washing immediately, rather to wipe the hands on feet first. Because germs may stick to clothes, then it will stick to hands again. A truck driver stopped his truck near a hotel for food and got down and first checked the car's tires, then ate to go. As soon as he ate the food, he collapsed in the lap of death. But there are more people eating in that hotel, nothing happened to them. After much research and investigation, it was revealed that the dead driver touched the tire to check it. A venomous snake was crushed in the tire and its fresh venom stuck to the tire. The poison got into his hands and unwashed hands mixed with the food and caused his death. Taking salt before and after meals. A little salt is given in the mouth before meals because salt contains ingredients that increase the demand for food. And as soon as the salt is licked, the salivary muscles release digestive acid, due to which the desire to eat is created. The food tastes good, the hunger is satisfied, and it is possible to appreciate the blessings of Allah. At the end of a meal, food, ghee, and other oily foods stick to the tongue, throat, and alimentary canal, which is harmful to health. So they are neutralized with salt. Gargling before eating. It is a rule of Islam to do gargle before eating. Dust, sand, and germs enter inside through air and breathing throughout the day. In this condition, those germs get inside while taking the morsel of food. That is why it has been ordered to wash the mouth so that the mouth becomes clean. Using right hand while eating. In the chapter on prayer, it is mentioned that some invisible rays of light are emitted from the right and left palms. However, the rays of the right hand are positive and the rays of the left hand are negative. And the rays of the right hand have healing and the rays of the left hand have diseases. So eating with the right hand increases the immunity of the body. On the other hand, eating with the left hand causes various diseases in the body. Blowing on food. Humans take in oxygen and give off carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide contains numerous pathogens. So if the food is blown, then the germs can mix with the food and make the food poisonous. Moreover, if the combined food is blown and the germs mix with the whole food, then all will suffer. That is why blowing is to forbade. Eating together and eating leftovers. The professor of pathology discovered the secret that if everyone eats together, the germs of all the participators combine together, which destroys all other germs, thus making the food uncontaminated. Sometimes the healing germs in the food combine to make the whole food antidote, which is very beneficial for stomach ailments. Once I met a person with soft-spoken and personable personality. He showed me the form of that hospital, saying that I was once mad and was admitted to a mental hospital for a long time. I was surprised and asked, "How did you recover?" He said when the family members became restless to seek treatment, they admitted me to a mental hospital. Once I was sitting in that hospital with intuition. At that time a man said in the context of the conversation, "There is healing in eating the leftovers of Muslims." After hearing his words from that day, I kept eating the leftovers of peoples food as sunnah. I got full recovery in just 7 months. Once I met with another person from Gujranwala area. He was suffering from complicated heart disease. He said that ever since I started eating leftovers as a circumcision, I have not felt any pain in my heart till now. A person said I had a friend in the late 1970s. He was diagnosed with tuberculosis. He became restless doing continuous treatments but was not cured. Finally, after hearing from someone, he gave up the medicine and started eating the leftovers of the Muslims. Then, within 4 months, he got full recovery. When I met him in 1996, I found that he was completely well. To get new episodes, click subscribe button.